Scripture the messenger, script the messenger. Which way you want to go with it?
Loopy G, Young Machiavelli.
Undeniably genuine.
Okay, undeniably genuine. Formerly uninvited guest.
Uninvited guest, formerly.
Okay, formally. Okay. Now let me just go ahead and get straight into it. Why the name change?
We ain't uninvited no
We're
more.
no longer uninvited.
We ain't uninvited no more.
Total access. We open book. What you want to know from the brand to the songs to the individuals, it's all out there for you to see.
It's out there, total access. You can get it. We can bring it to you, or you can come get it. You know.
Either way.
Either way it go. You know. Undeniably genuine. Genuine. You know, we genuine. We real about everything we do. You know what I'm saying? Our music. You know what I'm saying? In person, radio interview, TV interviews. We real about everything we do. Anything you coming from us is genuine. It's straight real, you know. You see our faults, you see our goods, you see our bads, you know what I'm saying? So,
It's always two sides to the coin.
Real talk.
Anything about us, two sides of the coin, be it the good or the bad, undeniably genuine. In the end, like the old folks used to say, you're going to always speak from the heart and be the truth.
right. We might not be uninvited no more, but it still go the same way. If you would have kept rolling with us,
You
wouldn't be getting rolled over.
So how did UNG come to be? How did y'all link up?
You want to start that one off?
Well, first, I went to his studio. I met him, and I went to his studio at first because I was looking for somewhere to record some new material. We met, talked, chopped it up, wanted to do some things. Then, I think, some months later, y'all had that album release?
Yeah.
Had an album release. At that time, I was doing the solo thing. I just finished running single at the time with Stromatic Records, and it just finished running the Big Knot single. And so he invited me out. Everything came out, got in the back, chopped it up. You know, we got the old pics.
Yeah.
You know, sent a toast of things. And just said, look, man, I finally found, as far as with music, I saw and met somebody that had the same passion and drive. I think he saw the same thing. So we're like, man, we got to just do a project together. Now at that time we didn't. It would have been just Scripture and Loopy G, but as we started getting more and more to it, we just felt at that time,
man, we should do this together.
Let's do it together. Well, what are we gonna call it?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people, the gatekeepers, they're like, if you didn't fit the certain criteria or in that certain clique or this certain clique, you were locked out.
Right.
So that's how we came up with the name, The Uninvited.
They go all the way back to that because, like he said, at that time, he was doing a lot of traveling. And it seemed like everywhere I went, he was there at the show.
Yep.
Either he was performing or he was showing support to people that was performing. You know what I'm saying? And just everywhere we go. And doing that album release, the Big Fella Mob Game. And I think the album was Somehow Nothing, something like that. Yeah, and a lot of people came out to that. I think Navajo was there. Navajo was there. His people came out, and Navajo actually performed on stage that night.
Yep.
I did want you to perform on stage, but he ended up leaving because people follow him around with cameras and stuff. Because I think you was in between Stromatic, and I think you had the big knots.
Yeah,
you had the big knots going on, and
so we were still pubbing with that.
So yeah, he was traveling everywhere, and I think Charles was probably there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Came back to the studio and stuff like that, because the Big Fella Mob Game we was doing a lot of stuff back then at that time, and so we all was going back and forth to the studio and stuff, and like he said, he came to the studio, and he did about 3 songs that night, back to back. Yeah, I think about 3 songs that night, back to back, and like he said, we chopped it up, talked it up, and because I'm the type of person, I could do about 10, 20 songs a day if you want to work. And he came right in, like, I'm talking about he had a backpack with so many rhymes in it. I'm talking about, remind you of KRS-One. I'm talking remind you of KRS-One. He just whip a rhyme out. I'm talking about, and what I liked about his music was that he could write with no beat. So you think he pulling out something that he didn't already lay. He ain't never laid this down before. He could just be anywhere and stick it back in the folder. So that's what I did like about that. Somebody that was willing to work, because I get excited when we get to doing music and stuff like that. Man, I go for days just running that music. So
I had to give him a timeout for real. Like that's enough. That's 62 songs. That's enough.
Now the name Uninvited Guest, when y'all had made mention that you had originally called yourselves that because, you know, quote unquote, the gatekeepers won't letting y'all in.
Right.
Are there really gatekeepers in Shreveport, Louisiana that's keeping things on lock? I mean, of course, I'm not asking for any names, but I'm just asking for the climate of the area as far as doing music.
Okay. We ain't gonna mention names.
You even got a gatekeeper at the gates of heaven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think you ain't got no gatekeeper here? I'm saying, I mean, if we didn't have gatekeepers here, then it wouldn't be that title of radio director.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I applaud my radio people, but I can't applaud them in all areas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If I had to give 5 stars, I wouldn't give all 5.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? And that goes into a lot of stuff that goes on in our city, in our streets. A lot of people ride around, they faithful radio listeners. I love them. They faithful radio listeners. So it's what you feed them all day. From the moment they wake up in the morning riding to work. It's what you feed them. Radio man, you the teacher.
Okay.
It is gatekeepers.
Okay. Now what about the argument that, you know, he's just doing his job, he has to answer to orders himself?
To a point, I get that. I can get those that's their job. That's their job. And, you know, to me, if I say the gatekeepers, I'll take it a step further to be those necessarily, if it may not be just radio, if you're in the position. Because, I mean, let's keep it real. We all know this. If you break down circles, because of your affiliation, well, your whole clique or organization, you'll get the rollout. And you yourself can be sitting and be like, but man, what you calling them killing it for real? But they're not affiliated with nobody. You look up, well, man, they ain't affiliated. But you know, she know, they know,
He killing it.
man, you run into them on a show, and it's surprising, and not calling an artist's name, we'll go somewhere, Texas. We Shreveport, Louisiana. We'll go to Texas. I'm in Houston, meet a group from here. They like, oh man, well I ain't never know y'all in the city. I ain't never heard of y'all, man. Y'all must not be doing the big thing. I'm like, we here with you, but hey, I got you, cool. They do the stage, they do their thing. You hit the stage, you kill it, boom. You done blew them. Everybody out the water. Everybody like, oh, where y'all from? And they say, well, hey, we from Shreveport. And they look at them like, man, y'all don't know them?
Y'all don't know them? They from the same place y'all
Y'all just said y'all. But so now they know it, but still
not in that clique.
The mentality.
I hope I'm not blowing up the spot, you know, scripture, and, you know, let me know if I am, you know.
No.
You know, we were in you had sent me some songs in an email not too long ago, maybe a year or so ago.
Right.
And you had sent me an experimental track, and you had put the message that, you know, this is the song I really want to go with, but it's not made for this area. You know, can you go into detail about that?
I'll tell you, here's what the trip out. The song I think I sent you was Fly High. Fly high around to the average person in this area, look right over it.
Yeah.
I went to a show here, not knocking no artists. I like I said, I still go out and buy, even if y'all, like I said, it's the same clique. But I went to a show, and what got me about that show, with the exception of 5 acts on a whole show, the other 13 sounded just alike. It sounded like one long record. I'm gonna break them up, put him in there. Oh man, oh man. Then you went right back to it, and it was like the same
beat,
same thing. I even sent Fly High. You was the only one that gave feedback, and you like, now that everybody else, oh man, well, man, I don't know.
They ain't gonna play it on the
but
radio.
hey, look, watch this. Same thing. I sent him, I'll show you. He like, well, man, that you said, that's okay. I get it. Send it to the people that liked a certain sound. Oh, that's the best song y'all have ever made. Oh, then I'm like, so for our creativity, but for the one we just said, I ain't never met a hater that don't lie. Same as a snitch to me.
Something
it don't
simple
lie.
like that.
Something simple. Oh, we love it. But they talking about the money. But like I said, we fly high.
It's like these days, you can't say you an artist or a rapper without having proof of it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now go into detail when you say that.
You understand? It's like little kids. They used to love that. You tell them you're a rapper, they you know what I'm saying? Want an autograph and everything.
Right.
Now you say you're a rapper, it's like,
Where you Bentley?
where you been there?
Where the riches? Where your chains at? All you got is one chain on?
Right, you know
Man,
what
two
I'm saying?
chains got 12 of them, man.
Right, you know what I'm saying? It's like, where you go teeth at? You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what it's about now. You know, it's about the simple, regular 808. You know, there's no more creativity. Everybody's afraid to be creative. I believe in life, in your personal life, and in this type of industry, you should be more like an elevator. You should be able to get on any level. You know what I'm saying? Go against the odds. You know, and a lot of artists don't realize that you're looking for people to invest in you. You have to be your first investor. And then you're looking for people in bigger positions to invest in you. Man, be creative.
I wouldn't be the realness if I didn't ask about this, man. Because for so long, y'all were with Platinum Records.
Right.
You know, to the point where you were damn near synonymous with Platinum. You know, whenever they whenever they mentioned Platinum, you know, they had to think of UNG.
Right.
You know, Scripture the Messenger. So, you know, I hope I'm not stepping in too murky of waters here. You know,
No.
but what happened to that? You know, what was the situation like overall with Platinum?
We ain't uninvited no more.
We not uninvited no more. You can't give us what you've given so many and think the same rules apply. We, at the end of the day, I'll say it the big boy way. We like him, we all grown men.
Yeah.
You got a house, we got a house. You got a job, we got a job. You got kids, we got kids. So you can't run to me what you can run to this 17-year-old who's at home with his mom.
Right.
Yeah, maybe he in the streets slanging. You know, he ain't worried about nothing. It's easy to run that down to him. It's easy to say, oh man, yeah, we just, you know, I'm just keep feeding you this, and we doing this, and we doing the pushing. And hey, here's a real thing. Since we're with the Real-Izm magazine, shout out the video work we did, the time that was there. Everything is a learning experience.
Yeah.
Everything is a learning experience. It's some things, even to, like I said, the good and the bad, some things we didn't know, we had to learn.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like I said, we're grown. We're all grown men. We're all businessmen and should be treated as such.
Right. When it's time to move on, it's time to move on, you know. You know, we did what we were supposed to do. We completed everything we needed to complete, just like any other artist. You sign a contract, you do what you need to do, you move on. And it was just it's something better, something greater for us, man. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people overlook the word insane, you know. I keep that right here. It means doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I can't live like that. You know, I don't even get up every day and put the same drawers on. So it ain't no way possible. I'm gonna keep getting there doing the same thing.
Right.
I gotta change, you know what I'm saying? You know, so that was like he said, it was a learning experience, man. It was a learning experience. And at the same time, we owned our own company, you know. So, I mean, after your learning experience, man, you're supposed to take that and go, you know. And you can't sit in the classroom all day.
Okay, so to speak, it was just time to fly the coop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like you said, we like you said, being soldiers, like you said, man, we rode it with him through the scrutiny, the backlash, hearing it.
We never said nothing bad publicly.
We never said nothing bad publicly. Like I said, just for us, just the simple grown, we grown men. If you can't respect us for that, and we giving you the respect, hearing, knowing, we catching everything.
Right.
Why you know, hey, you in the comforts, but we ain't got an answer to that. But you know, like I said, man, this man, you know, somebody come to your job, they mad, they sending people to your job, you can't walk out, you riding in traffic, you getting, oh man, y'all know, Better yet,
Yeah,
without
like
mentioning a
you said.
name, when a friend, a person you consider a friend, because they're friends with somebody in a situation, and they look at you messed up, it does become I am as he did first. He like, man, he said we just got to question some things, bro. He said because now it's with the scrutinization, with the looks, with the attitudes. Now it's almost to the point where we knew the time was coming. It's like people wanted to almost doubt, like, hey, like you didn't know me and him as artists before. Oh, well, you did this,
Right.
or y'all did that to that guy. But wait a minute, y'all. Now you of all people who mad at me know, just like you have a catalog worth of music and you have a catalog, you know we've had that. So
See, that's what the lot of stuff in the public. You know how the news is. I'm gonna say the news because these days seem like Facebook is the new news, Twitter the new news. So in the news, what people were seeing was just like you would see on any news. Stories get switched, stories get changed. A lot of public didn't know. There's a lot of bad stuff going on over there. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of bad stuff going. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So I'm gonna tell you the real. It was a lot of bad stuff going on, and that ain't what we wanted. We don't need nothing like that when it comes to doing this. This shouldn't bring that. So it's time for us to move around. It's time to move around. If it ain't unity,
It ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing.
Perfect segue, man. I like that. Let's talk about the single unity, man. That perfectly brought me to my question. Thank you. Unity. Let's talk about the single unity. First of all, why did it come about?
Everything that's going on in the world, on the new news, social media, on the regular news, your CBS's, Fox's. I'll go ahead and say it. Yeah, at first, I think we all outraged at some of the things, the police brutality, and then like some people would say, well, hey, as they say, to negate, well, hey, well, black on black crime. Well, we kind of also look, well, hey, it's all. I'm reading the paper. We all here. If you stay in the city, when you hearing murders every day, right. And then I can't say well that was police brutality. No, that was Nook and May them. Then got mad.
Right.
Then shot up the whole neighborhood. Oh, you didn't get the one you wanted. I'm gonna follow you over here. It became like, man, it's just like everything. It's like the world of me was falling apart. Like people, like there's no connection. This thing, right. It's funny. I remember Grandma saying when I was on a cell phone, she said that thing that's gonna change the world. A cell phone said in a bad way. Ain't nobody gonna talk no more. Everybody gonna feel they just need to go to that thing. She said that to me.
And look at her now.
Look at it. It's people. You can't even talk out of argument. You done beefed it out on Facebook. So by the time y'all see each other, ain't no more words. Because your 2,000 friends plus they 3,000 friends that amped it up. What's the only outcome? To them, violence.
And y'all know how it go. Somebody always got a cell phone with the camera running. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, and that bothers me the most. The people that's actually filming this stuff. You know what I'm saying? The people that's filming these guys over here or these bad things going on. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Like I say, I seen a shooting trip me out. Somebody sitting there filming the whole shooting.
Yeah. And
what done me out, the dude walked right in front of them, shooting his gun like this. Now, who you shooting at? You can kill everybody. You and the person you beefing with is over there. Yeah. But you done came across, done shot the camera person about that. Really, it wasn't funny, but that dumbed me out.
Yeah.
Not only him got shot, the person filming, bam, you got shot. And my thing is, so you got shot because you wanted to sit there and film in the middle of a shootout. Right.
Yeah, I mean, that it need unity, man. I seen a woman filming 2 more girls fighting, but she had a baby on her hip while she filming. She holding a baby on her hip while she filming, and that's just too much, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for sticking up for your people, sticking up for yourself, you know what I'm saying? But, too much is too much.
It's too much.
My newspaper don't say police brutality every day. I can't sit here and lie to you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the jungle, Ratchet City, Hollywood Hardhead, whatever you want to nickname it. You know what I'm saying? I can't put everything on the laws. So if I can't put everything on the law, if I can't just point out one group, I got to point out every group.
Got to address the whole situation.
Unity.
Gotcha. Now, how did the single come about?
We shout out to BJ Beats and Mercy.
Mercy.
We like I said, we was in the process of writing the whole album, and BJ submitted some tracks for us to check out, and he heard this one. He like, man, Mercy want to go at this one right here. She like really feels something, and I love the points of collaborating with people.
Yeah, 'cause we almost didn't get the track.
Yeah,
She wanted it, like.
Yeah, she wanted it, but then after she heard Fly High, hey, at the same time, there will be these the perfect kind of guys.
Yeah.
For this kind of song. So she like, well, let me write a hook. BJ say, well, man, you know, drop it. He say, if you don't like it, man, just we can go another route. He sent it. I'm like, man, I called Loopy. You heard the track, man? He like, I said, the Unity? I'm like, man. I think that's the sum up for what's happening now, to what's going on from the everything. This needs to be discussed right now.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but from what I'm getting from y'all is you're incorporating all the social issues right now that's going on.
Yes.
All of
Okay. Okay. Now, what about those? You know, like someone from, say, for instance, a Black Lives Matter camp. Nah, brother, y'all need to be talking about this. We getting killed. We ain't got time for unity. Y'all need to get on this right here. You could be the next one to get killed talking about unity.
Well, that's true, and I can get where I express.
Still unity in the end.
It's unity in the end, because I get Black Lives Matter, because you can't throw at Black Lives Matter saying all lives matter, like you can't say, well, blue lives matter, because that's like, what's the example I heard? Well, if you go to a breast cancer fundraiser, you can't run in a breast cancer fundraiser saying, well, ovarian cancer matters, but we know it does, but this fundraiser is for breast cancer. That's just as important.
Right.
The Black Lives Matter campaign is just as important. I'm black. Do I fear going out? I get pulled over because, and let's address it real. It's the craziest thing of hearing that, like some people saying some of the officers are scared. May have had a bad day, and me and my flip mouthness, that was all it took to spark the whole thing. Be it if this guy shoot me, or if it comes out, I feel scared for my life if I do the same thing. Instead of, like I say, I'm old school. I always go back to my grandma and say, think. Before you say one word, before you just speak, think. Be the wise man. Think. Use your mind. Your greatest weapon is your mind.
And inside of unity is Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. Indian lives matter. To me, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? All this here matter, all that there matter. Only thing matters to me is unity. You know, I heard Pac said a line a long time ago, I don't care if you blood or cuz, as long as you got love for thugs. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you cripple blood, I don't care if you from this hood, that hood, this race, that race. How can I help you? You know, that's what it's all about. Getting from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? We can get there safely, let's get there. You know what I'm saying? We got to tumble and bump and get cuts and bruises on the way there. Let's go, but let's just make sure we get there.
Let me ask another hard-hitting question. The concept of unity ain't nothing new. You know, even going back to the hippies in the 60s and the peace sign and whatnot, right. You know, probably goes back, it does go back centuries, the concept of unity.
Right.
So, given that those before you have preached about unity, it's not a new concept, I got to ask, can one song change the world? Given so much throughout the years, so much bullshit and turmoil?
Yeah. Looking for real when he dropped I'm Happy.
Everybody was happy.
This song was global almost 3 months. Nobody really even paid attention because they were so happy.
Yeah.
You know, but it was at the top globally. You know what I'm saying? When you say globally, that's everywhere around this world. Just that one song, 'cause I'm happy. I mean, I think it's a lot of songs that could change the world. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on how relevant you make it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can pull out right now. I guarantee you got somebody riding around. If they're not riding around, you got a couple somewhere laid up. They're not Netflix and chilling. They listening to Al Green. Now we all know what Al Green do when you throw him on. You know what I'm saying? One song. It's timeless. And unity is timeless. You might not have issues with the police brutality. You might not have issues with racism. You might not have no issues with no friends or people in the streets. But you might have family issues. Y'all might not haven't seen each other in years. You and your family, your brothers, your sisters, your mom and dad, you might be mad at them, upset. They might be mad at you. But unity. This song is timeless. Because you can whip that song out and it's going to make you want to pick up that phone. Look, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a family reunion. Let's get together. I just thought about it. That argument we had was dumb. It was stupid. We shouldn't have let this much time pass between it because you could die today or tomorrow and I'd never get the chance to say what I really want to say. Unity. It's timeless, man. It's going to change the world.
Got you, brothers. Man, before I let it go, man, you got any closing statements or any remarks y'all want to leave to the people?
Check out Realness TV.
Always. Shout out Undeniably Genuine. No longer uninvited.
No longer.
MSG Music Group, Big Fella.
Big Fella Records,
USA. Hey,
Big
Total
Fella
Access.
Mob Gang,
Yes,
Total
sir.
Access. You know
Coming
what I'm
soon.
saying?
All right, man. One last question before I let y'all go, man.
Okay.
What's next for UNG?
The weekend.
The weekend. Get
Get
ready for the weekend.
Get ready for the weekend. Unity first. And once we all
we
on that
come
page,
together, we hanging out this weekend.
we hanging out on the weekend.
All right, fellas, what it does for me, man. Y'all got anything else?
Shout out to the Media King. No doubt.
Yes,
Media King.
indeed.
Realness Magazine once again. Thank you for having us here. Thank you for having us here.
Wow.
Man, I appreciate y'all coming, man. All right, that does for me, fellas.
All right. Peace.